Good morning. It's good morning in the Eastern Standard Time Zone where I am. Could be any time as far as Google goes, because we know that within our community we do have folks from all over the world. I think it's tomorrow, even some of the folks that are in our community. But my name is Small Biz David, and welcome to our weekly community meeting of our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs and Google Plus community. Now over 1,008 members. We had a major milestone this last week as I approved our 1,000th member of the community. And that is certainly very gratifying to see that we can put together a concept, an idea, a community, and have people join that community. But more importantly, way more importantly than the number of folks who are in our community is what is happening to the folks, anybody who is in the community, not how large we are in terms of numbers. It's only a number. As I heard someone say earlier today, it was Chef Dennis Slitley. I'm working on chapter 8. Is it chapter 8? Yes, chapter 8 of my video book, our video book. And in that chapter, Chef Dennis made the statement that community is about engagement. That's really what it's all about. And you know that our community is built on a mission of small business collaboration, that we as small business owners working together will move each of our businesses forward. And then as we, as a collaborative team, if you will, move our businesses forward, we create a new force in the marketplace that allows the collaboration to move other businesses forward. It's an ongoing process. And it is also very gratifying. And I see this by the stream in our community. I see it with conversations that I have with folks, that the impact of the community is becoming greater and greater every day. My original mission, if you will, was that every day something had to happen in the community that moved at least one or two businesses forward. That's what collaboration is. Just if one event happened where two small business owners came together and something very positive happened to each one of their businesses. And I know that happens every day. I know that happens. Well, I almost do it myself. So whatever else is happening, that's even better. Yesterday, was it? I think it was yesterday. I did a posting both in my public stream as well as the Dreaming with Entrepreneurs and Google Plus community stream, that May 4th through the 8th, just a couple weeks away, is National Small Business Week. It's a designation by the Small Business Administration. Their website is sba.gov. They do it every year. And every year we do something to recognize it and to do whatever we can to promote small businesses. Small businesses, my friends, are the heartbeats of anything that happens. It's not going to happen unless small business makes it happen. That's what it's all about. And I am proud to be a small business owner, an innovative small business owner who thinks of new things that we can possibly do to make that small business foundation, that small business community even stronger. That's what my personal goals and objectives are. What can I do to make the whole small business foundation an even stronger one tomorrow than it is today? To that end, I said, wow, it might be neat that if I put this notification out there that May 4th through the 8th is National Small Business Week, and anybody who plus ones that notification, that statement, that posting, a couple things will happen. First and foremost, that is your endorsement of small business. It's that simple. If you plus one that, you're a small business owner, or you know a small business, or you are impacted by a small business. And that's what a plus one will do. But next step, anybody that plus ones, I will give them the opportunity to come on an HOA live that week. And we'll do as many as we need to do to cover everybody. I'd like to have 1,000 plus ones. I don't know if we'd cover them all in a week, but it would be a fun thing to do. So you can come on, introduce yourself, and give one statement about your small business. And that's what we are going to do for National Small Business Week here in the community. And I'm sure between now and then, more things will happen, ideas, collaborations, whatever. I saw yesterday probably half a dozen people who made comments or plus one the statement that I made. So we've got the engine going. The engine has started, and we will chug down the way. And by May 4th, we will have some really good things going, and show how proud you are to be a small business owner. It's not easy to be a small business owner. I've been doing it so long and got started so early in my life, literally just out of college, that it's second nature to me. I don't think about the one thing, the main thing that all small business owners think about as they're starting a business is the risk to themselves, the risk to their families, whatever it might be. I don't think about risk. It's a way of life for me. It's not a risk. It's what do you have to do to continually operate your small business, and you just do what you have to do to make it happen. We're going to celebrate the week of May 4th to May 8th, and to that point, if you have any ideas of things that you would like to see happen that week, let me know, and we'll make them happen. Another thing that we're going to do that week, I'm going to, because it's going to take me that long to put everything in place, we're going to introduce a directory, a Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in Google Plus directory, where you will give your permission to have your name and the name of your small business and one sentence about what it is that your small business does, what it is that your small business does better than anybody else. And we will publish that directory and we'll make it available. Actually, I'm going to have the discussion in a little while about just creating another website for that purpose. And we're going to do that. We're going to make that happen the week of May 4th through the 8th. So get involved with us, engage with us, help the cause of to market the message. Do your part to market the message, not only about your business, but about small business in general. I wanted to spend a little time today. I want to show you the website, Dreaming with Entrepreneurs, if you haven't been there yet. It's not that old. We've created it in the last couple months. It's a dynamic website. It changes all the time. Websites today need to do that. And I'll explain that a little bit further to you. Tomorrow, there's going to be one of the most interesting algorithms that Google has ever created. Is going to be informal. It's going to be into the system, if you will, tomorrow, literally tomorrow. Google clearly understands, because that's the business that they're in, that more than 50% of the searches that are done inside of Google world are done on mobile phones. That's an important concept. And it hasn't been all that long that it is grasped that much of the market share, if you will, of those folks who do searches on a mobile device. It doesn't have to be a phone, it could be a tablet. My Chromebook is pretty much a mobile device. I can carry it with me, which I do sometimes when I leave my desk. And if I can find a Wi-Fi environment, I can go online. And because I deal pretty exclusively in the Google Cloud, I can do anything remotely that I do sitting here at my desk. And that is efficiency at its highest level. Tomorrow, if your website is not what Google is saying is mobile friendly, they are not necessarily going to list your website in the searches that folks will be doing, looking for whatever information they are seeking. We have, I'm trying to think of, I mean, I have actually run tests. Well, with Vivek, I've run tests, and our site loads quickly and is mobile friendly. That's the way Vivek designed it, specifically to do that. But there's another element at play with us. Our sites are hosted, Dreaming with Entrepreneurs and Google, dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com, and the book, my video book, How Do You Answer These 100 Plus Questions About Your 2015 Small Business. They are actually hosted on Google Sites. And that does make a difference, because as they create the template for their sites, for sure, they're going to make it mobile friendly. And if you do the things that you need to do, for the most part, you're definitely headed in the right directions. You might have to change some design concepts that you would like to have on your website, but if you wanted to be mobile friendly and get ranked accordingly, then you need to do what Google says you need to do. And it's not that Google is taking an adversarial position on this. That's people don't get that about Google. They are in the business of search. First and foremost, that's what they do. They want to make sure that when you Google something, you are going to get the best search results that you can possibly get, to give you the best information, to answer the question that you have. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. So that when you have to do another search, you come inside of Google and do that search also, because you know that when you do that, you're going to get the best information possible. That's very simply the mission of Google. So it was no big surprise to me. And I've read a lot of blogs, if you will, comments. Wow, why is Google doing that? And what's it going to do to me? Is my website going to have to be torn apart and built back together? And keep in mind too, those are the folks that are doing searches for mobile devices. If that is not important to you for whatever reason, then it's probably not going to impact your site all that much. And it all depends on what you want your site to do and how you do it. So let's take a real quick look at my site. And let's do a screen share. I didn't want all that to go on. I'm trying to remember why that does that. Oh, maybe because I'm showing the entire screen. Let's see what happens if I do it this way. There we go. I think you are seeing my website. I hope you are seeing my website. Oh, wait, that's the book. I don't want you to see the book yet. I want you to see the website. There it is. Okay, here we go. So here's our logo, Dreaming with Entrepreneurs. Our tabs, homepage is in red because that's the page that we're on. Who we are, what we do, how we do it, Tech Chaos. This is an HOA thing. The HOA that we are doing right now should be live there, or it can be placed there very. Yep, there's the Hangout. Good. Yay. Let's go back to the home page. So you can actually put your HOA on your website. People can get used to watching your HOA in that fashion. Contact us. That's simply a form. People will fill in their name, their email address, and why they want to contact us. What's your message about? You'll send it. It'll come to us. I will get notification that you are looking for some kind of information, and I will get back to you. I did it 3 times over the weekend. And then the video book, I'll go there in a second. I wanted to have on my front page, and I was dedicating this area to my mentors, Brian Tracy, and there's a picture of Brian and myself, Michael Gerber, there's the picture of Michael Gerber, and David Amerlin. Although I've never met David personally, face to face, we've had at least a half a dozen HOAs like this one, and we will meet someday. David lives in Greece, and although he travels all over the world, of course, I live in Cincinnati, Ohio, but we'll meet someday. These videos, this one is me delivering the Entrepreneur's Pledge, which is right up there. And this one is an explanation about the website. So I can change these videos very quickly. I can do a new video. It goes from, I will do it as a hangout on air, because it will then go automatically into my stream, my Google Plus stream. So I'll get the value of doing that. Automatically becomes a YouTube afterwards. We could pull the embedded code from that YouTube and embed it on our website. Very simple. Whole thing can be done in less than a half hour from the time you start your video until you embed it on your website. We created these 3 buttons so that when people come to my website, they can join my Google Plus community, our Google Plus community, I should say. And people have done that already. We have found out that they've actually clicked this button and it takes them right to the community, and then they can ask to be approved for membership. Clicking this button here takes folks to my Google Plus profile. I have over 3,000 folks that follow me. We're approaching 750,000 views to all the various things that we do inside of Google, which is a mind-boggling statistic. So that's pretty much our homepage. Let's take a look at our video book. If you go to the last tab, click on video book. This gives you an explanation of the book. Dreaming with Entrepreneurs LLC and the Small Biz David Foundation are publishing the video book. Every month there will be at least 6 new chapters published on the website. How do you answer these 100 plus questions about your 2015 small business? Where's the book? Oh, you can't see it because I've got a screen share going. Sorry. I will take you here in a moment, but we created a website where we're hosting the book. You can have an annual access to the website for $49.99, which means in a year's time, you will get probably, close to 75, 12-month period, if not more, 75 chapters, because we'll be adding chapters virtually every week. I've got 7 chapters that are, 6 chapters that are actually published. A 7th one is going to get published today. I am working on number 8. I've got all the content for 12, 13, 14, 15, 13 chapters and 2 podcasts. I have all that content done, and now I'm doing all the things that I need to do to put it into the form of the book. It takes me a couple hours to do each chapter that way. And then if you click here, you can subscribe right away. And then you'll need to log in every time that you want to view the book. we chose to do it that way. It seemed to be the most logical way. It's a way for us to control traffic, and it was the right thing for us to do. I am absolutely, in retrospect, as I look back on that decision, because I looked at a lot of different ways to publish the book, and the way that we are doing it right now makes the most sense. Made the most sense to me. And so that's how it's going to work. All proceeds will go to the Small Biz David Foundation, LLC. The mission of the foundation is to create marketing and sales programs for our members in the community. They will have to submit a business plan, a business strategy on what it is they want to do. The foundation will invest the money necessary to create a very measurable marketing campaign that generates sales. And in return for that, the foundation will get a percentage of those sales. Once again, a very simple concept, but one that will assist those businesses that qualify to move their businesses forward. We've been doing it for so long. I've been doing it for so long. I am very, very excited about making that concept work again. It's been a long time since I have actually operated what I would say on a one-to-one basis with a company, with a small business. I've gone one-on-one with literally, I'm sure in my lifetime, it's been 10,000 small businesses, either very, very directly or indirectly because of what it was that we were doing. So let me take you to the book now. Okay, here we are on the book. So you, well, let me stop for a moment. Because you are a Dreaming with Entrepreneurs and Google Plus community member, I am going to make the first 6 chapters of the book, which are called the March Table of Contents. Here's the 6 chapters. Chapter 1 is on strategy, done with my friend Jim Schenkel. Chapter 2 is small business marketing and sales, an HOA that I did with David Amerlin, my mentor, my marketing and sales mentor. It's still loading. Sometimes it loads with a thumbnail, sometimes it doesn't. Then chapter 3 was small business technology, done with, if you click on this, you'll see that there it goes. Small business technology, done with Vivek and William Rock. The 4th chapter was Small Business Money Matters, that I did with my friend Barbara Weltman. I'm holding up Barbara's book. There's Barbara. And then I created 2 bonus chapters. And these are pretty interesting bonus chapters, one that you will absolutely want to visit. This one, chapter 5, was a bonus chapter on David Amerlin had just published his book, SEO Help. It was here a second ago. It's always sitting on my desk. Where is it now? Interesting. Oh, there it is. I just moved it a second ago by accident. I don't even know if you can see this. Doesn't look like you can see it, but David just recently published a book, SEO Help, 20 Semantic Search Steps. Chapter 10 in that book is website design and what your website needs to do in the way of design to be user-friendly, if you will, to get you better search engine optimization results in terms of semantic search. And so this chapter 5, Vivek and I simply went to chapter 10 of David's book. He has a action step checklist. All you need to do is follow what David says you need to do. So we went through each one of those steps and showed on the website what exactly David was talking about. So it was a lot of fun. And then the chapter 6 was David himself came on and did an analysis of our website based upon his expertise. And once again, we went back after David said, well, you need to do this, this, and this. And we went back and made those corrections to our site. That is the March table of contents. That's going to be the general format. Oh, another interesting thing. It doesn't show up on my computer, and we cannot figure this out, but you'll have it on your computer. I do postings into my public stream. And the moment I do a posting, it will come into this space in your video book. On my computer, and we still have not figured out why that is. That posting doesn't come in on my computer. I don't know why, but it will on yours every time I do it. So that's what the video book is all about. And once again, if this is the homepage, and this explains everything. Well, if I was going to, the offer was supposed to end last week. Any community member who wants a copy of these first 6 chapters, the March table of contents, as we call that, all you need to do is send me an email that you want it. The reason you need to send me an email, the way that you will get access to the website, I will send back to you 2 links. I'll send you a link to this homepage, and I will send you a link to the actual videos themselves inside of Google on their servers. You have to have both of those links in order for you to read your book. So I will need your email address to do that, and I will simply share with you 2 Google documents. One is the website, the homepage, and the other is the folder, the Google Doc folder, which houses all the videos. Pretty neat way to do it. We're very excited about it. Very excited. So that's the book. So let me get out of this screen share. Back to live. I always was live. That's where we are today. That's where we're going to be tomorrow. That's where we're going to be March 4th through the 8th and beyond and beyond. Thank you for taking time to, if you're not at this community meeting live, taking the time to view the video that I will post in the community, so you'll have a chance to go in and watch it. If you didn't, as I said, didn't come in live, or you didn't watch it in the stream, or however you did it, a bunch of different ways you can do it. Please locate that. Actually, I will put that posting as the very top posting in our community, the +1 about Small Business Week, May 4th through the 8th. And so that you can +1 it. that, number one, shows your support, your endorsement of small business. And by plus oneing it, you will be invited to participate live with me in our celebration of small business that week. If you want a copy of the book, the first 6 chapters of the book, please send me an email, david@dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com, or you can go on the site. And I just need to send it to me in such a way that I can send back to you those Google, I can share with you those 2 links to Google Docs. My name is Small Biz David, and I look forward to seeing you the next time, which may very well be the best time.